So you want to buy a ukulele. I love that for you. Congratulations on that lovely decision. Maybe you saw someone play Riptide online or simply just fell in love with the sound of the instrument. That's literally how I started too. But before you go falling in love with the first ukulele you see online, there are 5 things that you must consider. Now, these are 5 things that I wish someone had told me before I bought mine. So let's get started. Hi, welcome to Valeri's Sphere, where we talk about music, ukulele especially, and everything that makes life so beautiful. Now, without further ado, let's talk about the 5 things that you should know before you get yourself a ukulele. Number 1, why do you want a ukulele? What is your ukulele purpose? You see, answering this one question will help you pick the best kind of instrument just for you. Now, are you someone who's just planning to learn the ukulele for fun? Do you maybe want to learn a couple of songs, play for yourself, your friends and family, just chill and vibe basically? Or do you want to record professionally, maybe release some of your own music online and write songs? Answering this question and knowing your why will help you land the best ukulele for you. So I suggest you ponder about that for a bit. And now, moving on, we have number 2. Let's talk size. The ukulele comes in 4 different sizes, and no, it's not just a visual thing before anybody convinces you of that. Each ukulele size comes with a different personality and a different style. So yeah, it's a bit difficult to figure out which one's perfect for you, but don't worry, I have a video coming up about that and I'll explain it to you in detail. But right now, I'll just give you a very tiny crash course so you can listen to what each size sounds like. Ta-da! This is the Soprano. This is the smallest ukulele, and well, the smallest until recently. They've released a new one called the Soprano, which is much shorter than this is. I honestly can't imagine because this is already super tiny. But yeah, it sounds super classy, super cute, and it's high pitched in comparison to the other 3 sizes. So yeah, if you're into that kind of sound and if you have tiny fingers, then this might be the right one for you. Many people are often under the misconception that you have to begin with a soprano. That's not necessarily true. It also depends on other factors which we will talk about later. Next up, we have the concert. This is the second ukulele size. Oh, and this is my first ukulele, so I have a lot of emotional attachment to this one. And yeah, as you can see, it's still pretty small, but it offers a bit more space at the frets. So if you have relatively longer fingers and cannot seem to figure out how to move about with the soprano, then this might be the right one for you. So yeah, that's what this sounds like. Yeah, still plinky, still very chirpy, but you know, it's deeper, a bit deeper and a bit louder too. So yeah, that's the concept for you. Next up, we have the tenor. Yeah, this is the third ukulele size. It's definitely, evidently bigger than the soprano and the concert, and it definitely sounds a bit deeper than both of the previous sizes. If you're into finger picking and that kind of stuff, then this might be right for you. Yeah, so if you're into that kind of stuff and like mellow tunes, then this is perfect for you. Moving on, we have the baritone. This is the 4th size and it's my personal favorite. I love it so much and you'll see why. It's so deep and it has such a bass to it that I just couldn't help falling in love with the sound. Now, before I play it for you, I just want to tell you that if you're someone who wants to explore the ukulele fully, then starting out with the baritone might not be the best choice for you because the baritone, you see, is arranged closely to guitar than it is to the ukulele. So the tuning and everything is slightly different from the soprano, the concert, and the tenor. So I suggest that you play one of those first and then move on to baritone. Yeah, so now I'll play it for you. the baritone. Moving on, let's talk about number 3, budget. Let's talk about money, because most often than not, that one factor alone is enough to determine what kind of a ukulele you ultimately end up with. So I've been online and I've seen some pretty tantalizing options. I've seen ukuleles priced below 3,000 rupees, and yeah, it's very difficult to resist the urge to just go right ahead and click on that add to cart button. But let me tell you, they just don't sound nice. They sound like soggy shoeboxes most often than not. And the worst part is that they constantly go out of tune. And it's so frustrating to keep trying to bring them back into your standard tuning, because every time you so much as breathe near them, they just seem to go out of tuning. So yeah, I'm not saying aim for spend a fortune, but yeah, somewhere around 3,000 to 6,000 rupees if you're living in India must be able to give you a good beginner friendly ukulele, and about 40 to 80 dollars if you're living somewhere else. Yeah, so you could aim for brands like Kala or Makala, Kala's sister brand, and also Enya. All of these brands offer such good ukuleles that are lovely, they sound amazing, and they're absolutely beginner friendly, and they certainly don't make a hole in your pocket. So yeah, these are my suggestions. Moving on, let's talk about number 4. Should you get an acoustic ukulele or an electro-acoustic ukulele? If you already have the answer to the first question figured out, why do you want a ukulele, the purpose, then you already know the answer to this question. Again, if you just want to chill around, play for fun, play for yourself, friends and family, then the acoustic ukulele is perfect for you. However, if you want to record professionally, then you might need an electroacoustic ukulele like me. Now, it comes with a built-in amp that you can connect with to an interface, and it sounds lovely. If you want to go professional, you want your ukulele to keep up with you, don't you think? Moving on, let's talk about number 5. Last but not the least, accessories. These are just things and tools that you might need in the process of learning the instrument and ultimately getting familiar with it. The first one is a tuner. You could use a clip-on tuner if you want, but I always use an app. It's called Guitar Tuner. You just go to the app, open it, go to the ukulele segment, and then it offers you the standard GCEA tuning, and you can tune your ukulele using it. Because let me tell you, tuning by ear is such a pain, because not all of us are pitch perfect, and sometimes it's just such a medley process that it just drives you crazy. So yeah, you might want to download an app for that. Okay, now let's talk about the second thing that you might need. Is this little thing called a capo. If you already own a guitar, then you might already have a capo with you, and you could very well use the capo that you use for your guitar here, but the guitar capo just looks very, disastrously big on a small ukulele body. So if you want something tiny and dainty, you could always buy a ukulele capo that's just made for the ukulele. And you can use the capo for transposing chords and scales in order to match your key or stuff like that. Some people like to use it as an escape from bar chords. So yeah, you definitely want a capo, trust me. The third thing that you might want to keep handy is extra ukulele strings. Trust me, you just have to keep a stock of it. At least 1 or 2 extra pairs would do, because there's been so many moments where I'm just like playing my ukulele and boom, the strings suddenly snap, and it's so frustrating to see my ukulele naked until I order new strings, and then they come home and it takes a lot of time to get them fixed again. So yeah, always keep extra strings handy. Hey, you could also learn how to, restring your instruments if you want to. Just an extra tip. Okay, so the fourth accessory that you might want for your ukulele is a soft, well-padded ukulele gig bag. It's very important, especially if you're traveling with your ukulele and want to, prevent any sort of damages or dents that happen without even your knowledge. So yeah, it keeps your ukulele very healthy, happy, and dent-free. So also, I know a lot of people who buy a particular ukulele model just because it comes with a gig bag. Please don't do that. Just because they're affordable and come with a gig bag does not mean the ukulele is going to produce the best song and sound. So trust me, you want to go for a ukulele that is perfect for you. So Just try to tick off all of the parameters that we talked about today and try not to, be tempted by tantalizing options so that you end up with a good ukulele that not only looks nice but also sounds lovely. So yeah, that's all for today. Now you're all set to go ahead and buy your first ukulele. Please let me know in the comments below what model you ultimately decided on. I'd love to hear from you and I'll write back to you. Congratulations on making this decision again. Please take care of yourself, sending you lots of love, and I hope you're always kind to yourself. See you soon. Bye.